Hello friends. I hope you're doing fine today. I have a 3-pile pico card for you today, and the theme is 3 months from now. So what's gonna happen 3 months from now? What's coming for you 3 months from now? For you to be able to choose, I have these cards right here showing various crystals. We have pile number 1 with the crystal kyanite. We have pile number 2 with jade, and we have pile number 3 with labradorite. I think I'm saying that right, I'm not sure. Quite the complicated names for some of them. So as always, all the timestamps will be in the description below, as well as in the comment sections. It will be pinned for you for easy access. So if you want to close your eyes, take a deep breath, and choose the pile that your intuition is telling you to choose, the pile that you like the most, the one that is calling you. And then go to the timestamps, and I'm gonna see you on your reading. Let's get started with pile number 1. Hello friends that chose pile number 1 with the kyanite. This card is an oracle deck from the Crystal Spirits, and I will be reading from the guidebook because I know very little about this crystal, and I want you to have the meaning of what the author intended with it. And if you chose this one, you chose the same that is in the cover of the guidebook. So let's find it, and I will read this one, and the rest is just my own reading. So we have kyanite. The essential meaning of kyanite is resolving disputes, diplomacy, restoring harmony, mending fences, and building bridges. So I think you might have been fighting with someone. There is a bridge that maybe you decided to burn, as the old saying goes, and you might be reconstructing that bridge in 3 months from now. Let's say it says harmony. Means that even though we're all different, we can blend our unique voices to create an ethereal chorus that uplifts us all. In a relationship, it says that you might be right and have the best idea in the room, but the kyanite spirit here tells you that in this moment you are invited to be the better person. So again, this is going to be 3 months from now. So just as it says that you will need to reconstruct bridges, you might have the one to just be the bigger person and let whatever it is that you might be experiencing go. And then, but on the prosperity message that we have, it says we all have different ideas, but the best way to secure our safety and build our wealth is by the conscious universe that he wants us to prosper. In the prosperity message, it says that we all have different ideas about the best way to secure our safety and build our wealth. And the spirit is here to remind us that smoothing over rifts and restoring balance in yourself leads to greater wealth for everyone. So in the case of relationships, I see that you will be reuniting with someone. You will be getting a chance to reconstruct a bridge that was burned, that maybe haven't even happened because it's 3 months from now. So it could be happening right now. So anyway, pile number 1, let's get your cards and start seeing what is coming your way. Okay, so we have the Knight of Staffs, 4 of Swords, and Page of Vessels. So I see you might be feeling a little sick 3 months from now. This could be from the bridges that you might burn. But again, since this is 3 times from now, you can keep into account what it might happen and use this as a tool. And also don't let it happen if you can avoid it. You may try to change the way you act. That way there is no even need to reconstruct a bridge if it's not burned even in the first place. There might be a discussion, there might be stress over a young woman and an older man. That's usually what the page, the knights, and so represent people. But if it represents energy, I can see that there's going to be some kind of fight because of what I already have here. Then feeling sick for a time, and then reconciliation, as we see with the cups. Okay, then we have an oracle card that says, when I think I've surrendered, I surrender more. So this, for me, is more advice about what to do in case there is a fight that comes up. Just surrender to it and see if indeed you need to be the bigger person. And although you're right, just take it easy and let the other person blow out their steam, feel better, calm down, and then try to resolve whatever it is that this conflict might bring. And I'm sorry for the noise. My kids are playing upstairs, so that's what you'll be hearing. Okay. We have new life, but it is in reverse. So again, this just means going back to something from the past. There is not going to be a lot of change 3 months from now, apparently. Or it could even mean that after this big change, after this fight and this conflict, again, there is going back to that person. There is the rebuilding of that bridge that we already see. So it's confirmation about that as well. Reconciliation with a partner. It can be with anyone. It can be reconciliation with friends. If you maybe had a fight with a parent, pretty much it can be with anyone. And then we have the card between worlds, and is also right side up. I mean, is in reverse. So in between worlds, when it's upright, it means that you're going from one perspective to the next. So in this case, I think again you are going back. It keeps showing you going back to someone, to a past experience, to a past relationship. So again, I again see reconciliation. Maybe you're going to change, you're in between worlds, and eventually you realize that even though you're right, it's not worth it to have this fight, to have this argument, and you will prefer to make things right and just be the bigger person and ignore whatever it is. Of course, when something like this that tells you to ignore a fight is usually because it's not that big of a deal, because if not, the cards are going to tell you that you cannot ignore, that you have to speak up. So keep that in mind whenever something comes to you. Let's keep looking. Oh, actually we have 3 cards here. I just chose 2, but one sneaked in, so that must be your secret message. We have here the pink lily that says, stand by your commitment. You're strong enough to keep the promise that you've made. Don't back out now. Your angels believe in you. So 3 months from now, I see that you will be tempted not to keep a commitment. It could be commitment at work. It can be a promise that you made to a friend. It can be marriage. There's just so many kinds of commitments. And I think that the reason why you are not going to want to stand by what you promise is because of this fight that we see right here. Because it's gonna make you feel sick. It's gonna make you feel drained. It's just not gonna be. You're not gonna be yourself, like your best self, when you have been fighting with someone. So this is another way of saying be the bigger person, and whatever might happen, just keep your word, keep your promise, keep your commitment. Your angels believe in you. Okay, what else? Let's see the secret message that came in between. Says, tulip. Take time for yourself. Enjoy relaxation activities that nurture your soul. So this totally makes sense with all the things that is coming right here, that there must be fight, there might be some days that you won't feel good. So in order to make the best of it, in order to gather that strength that you will need to forgive someone or to keep your commitment regardless of someone fighting, then you will need to find relaxation and nurture your soul, nurture your spirit, nurture your mind, so that you can be in a good place, in a good balance, body and mind, so that you can keep your commitment that you have, so that you can go and receive from inspiration from your higher being the best words to go and deal with this person that probably hurt you or will hurt you. Again, this is a reading for 3 months from now. And this can be a lot of things. I'm thinking right now, because my parents are divorced, that maybe you made a commitment for one of your kids, and because you had a fight with the other parent, you might not want to go, you might not want to see them, but you should be the bigger person and still go and be there for your child. And this is just an example, of course, and not everyone is even married, so let alone is going to have a divorce. But other examples could be that you have a similar friend, or it's not a similar friend, shared friend, and you fight with another friend, and then you both be there in the birthday, in graduation, or in something like that, and just be the bigger person and keep your commitments. That's pretty much what this is advising you about, what's going to be the best for you and everyone else. The next card we have says your wishes are coming true, and is by the Sweet Pea. What your heart has been longing is getting closer each day. So I don't think this relates to the fight, but for some of you might mean that you are wanting the reconciliation after a fight. This could be from a partner, again, friend, parent, anything. So 3 months from now, this your desires, your wishes are coming true, and this may not even be with this. Is this can start completely something new. It can be a job, a car. We have just so many wishes, and again, with this reading being for a lot of people, then just think about your wish. Think what you were wishing right now, and it's coming through 3 months from now. We have a few more cards. Okay, so yeah, I see the Six of Swords is in reverse, and usually the Six of Swords means that you get away from people, you get away from the drama. And although this card is in reverse, that doesn't mean that you're going back to drama, but you're going back to whatever place that you left. So if you left someone, again, because of the fight that we see here, the argument, the issue, then I see you are going back to them. And the next one is the Two of Swords. So, okay, with this now, I see that you will actually be doubtful about going back, okay? You're not going to be sure. You're going to have 2 choices between, of course, staying where you are, that you already left, or going back. And it's your decision. It's completely up to you. I'm just interpreting the cards, and it's inviting you to be the bigger person. But again, we have free will, and it's completely up to you what you decide to do. And I see that even if you go back, you will feel quite the doubt about doing that. Okay, we have 2 more cards right here. We have Lord Portia, and says divine order. Do what you feel is right. An important lesson is unfolding. So again, what I was just telling you, you have free will, and you have to do what feels right. And if it feels right to leave, then sure. And then if it feels right to come back, just go for it. Follow your intuition, follow your heart, and maybe this needs to happen. Maybe you need to leave a situation for someone to realize that what they did is wrong. Because again, the first card said you will be right, you are right, but still it's inviting you to be the bigger person. And you know how people say that you don't know what you have until you lose it? So if you see the situation coming, and you may think, well, the card said that I will coming back, so maybe I shouldn't leave in the first place. But again, when you are in that situation, that is when your emotions are going to be high. That is when you're actually going to know what's going to happen. And if you feel you may need to leave, go for it. If you feel that you need to come back as well, just ask for divine guidance and do what you think is best for you, because we can always adjust our decisions. And then we have Master Jesus saying forgiveness. You are on the path of light, love, and forgiveness. Father, healing is possible at this time. So I keep seeing this same message of fighting, just going away for a time, healing, and then coming back. So again, you will be right. Again, as I said before, this card say that you will be right. The other person is the one that's going to wrong you, so you are the one that has to forgive. You are the one that has to forgive the other person, the other group, the other party. Okay, we have the King of Pentacles energy right here. So this might be you, or this might be the other person, of course. The King of Pentacles is usually a person that is very earth based, is very wise. It goes slow, it doesn't go in a rush. So I think this is your energy right now, most like the other person, because I don't see that. I see that this is the energy of someone that has a time to rest. As you can see, he's in a library. He has his dog. Is maybe even a wolf. Certainly looks like a wolf hybrid at the very minimum. And he's had time to sit, relax, enjoy some time with his companion. That for you, it can be anyone. I know this is just the energy the card is showing. So you can be a man, you can be a woman, and your companion might be a cat, it can be a parrot, anything. It's just that it shows that after some time of solitude, then you will regain the balance and the earthly balance, that core and strong energy that earth signs usually have present in their energy. So this is what it will give you the strength to forgive this person if that's what you desire to do. And we have two more cards that are, and some advice with all of this that's going on. So it says, Amber, give it to God. Take a deep breath, and then on the exhale, release the situation and give it to God for healing and for answers. So again, when you feel like you don't know what to do, when you are in this Two of Swords energy, that you are doubtful, that you don't know between two decisions, and simply don't know, because sometimes the cards tell us to do what we think is right, but sometimes we don't know. We just don't know what is right. We embody this Two of Swords energy. So in that case, give it to God, to the universe, to the goddess, to the higher energy that you follow, that you worship, that you believe in, and let it help you, let it send you the answers for you. And finally, we have again forgiveness. Forgiveness heals. It says, time to release repressed anger that is blocking your health and happiness. So we have another card of forgiveness. We have this card of forgiveness. Then we have this card that doesn't always mean forgiveness, but it means, like, like following your emotions. And after a fight is usually is love emotions. Cups represents love. The in between, going back, as well as the Six of Swords in reverse, like going back from what you already left. Surrender to the divine, surrender to God, surrender to forgiving someone, if that was going to be best. So that's it. That's what I see is coming for you in 3 months. Again, if you are experiencing a fight right at this moment, then probably you need all those 3 months to heal, to reconsider, to rest from these Four of Swords energy that usually make us sick, make us depressed, or just take our energy away. Then we'll completely drain and we need to recharge. So during these 3 months, you will need to follow this and do relaxing activities, and just so you will be able to keep your commitment, and because your wish is coming true. And I think that if you don't wish it right now, you will wish in the future to get everything straight, even if you might not reconcile. I think if we're talking about a relationship, you'll definitely will reconcile. But we're talking about friends, maybe you will just make peace and then let it go. That's also a possibility, but at least end it on a better place. Like, forgive them first, and then move on. And it's not going to be an easy path. Again, the Four of Swords is never easy, and being in the Two of Swords, that energy that you feel blinded, trapped, is never easy. But you're going to be do it. There you have the universe guiding you. You have the universe energy, the master's energy, all of them guiding you if you ask and you listen. So my best wishes for you and whatever you're going through right now, or you go through 3 months from now. And I hope this reading is very useful for you. And again, remember, this tarot reading is a tool. It's not a set in stone future teller. It says what would happen if the energy kept this way. So you might be able to change it before it even happened, if you realize what's coming. So again, my best wishes to you. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give it a like, subscribe, and leave a comment if you want to see more videos like this. Okay, hello friends, that's Jules. Pile number 2 with the crystal jade. We'll start by reading what it says, the book about this. Because this is one of a few cards that is quite difficult unless you actually read it, because there's not much to go from more than... Okay, so it says that jade, the essential meanings is treasures within, a consciousness of abundance, recognition that you are more than enough. In a relationship, it means love that you can draw to you from people who will see you, not from people that will bring the best of you. And in prosperity, it says that you will have more affluence than you can even imagine. Just open your creative eyes. So a lot of abundance coming your way in 3 months from now. Abundance in the case of money, creativity, and even love, and knowing that you are enough. Jade is a crystal that was very, very expensive, and is still almost adored in China. It says that it has so many healing properties, and it was during one of the periods of emperors, jade, it was forbidden for any commoner to own. Only people of nobility and of royalty could own jade. So again, you are good enough. You are bringing a lot of abundance your way. Let's see what else we have to say. What else is coming your way 3 months from now? we have the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is always about work, about creative work, and getting paid for it. And we already seen that Jade will bring abundance in creativity and abundance of money and prosperity. So this is only very, very appropriate. And right here we see someone, which I'm not sure, but it kind of looks like is blowing glass. So again, it's creative work, is work with things that are crafts, artisans. Although it could also be a music instrument, and I'm just not familiar with that one. Because it's not, looks like it's a mountain and stuff, so most likely it's a music instrument, but it's really reminding me of people that blow glass. We then have the Hangman, a change of perspective. So this change of perspective is what is going to bring you all this prosperity. So with this card, I can only say that change in perspective is that you will realize you're good enough. You might realize it by yourself. You might realize it because you start seeing more earnings with your work, with people buying what you create. If it is maybe you're in music, and you will see more people hiring you. And also, this change in perspective is definitely gonna let you see that you're worth it, that you have what it takes to be successful, to bring people that will show you that you're good enough, and you will have abundance. We then have Judgment. And again, Judgment usually means that you reach that karmic completion, that whatever it is, that karmic debt that you may have had or accumulated. So with karmic completion, it means that you will learn your lesson, the lesson that you came here to learn, and that is that you are enough, and that everyone is enough. Everyone has divinity inside them. So by completing this karmic lesson that you came here to learn, you will allow everything that you desire, the prosperity, the love, everything that is you've been wanting to get. Okay, let's see some more advice. We have, you are a spiritual teacher. Share your wisdom with others, and you were born to teach. And you don't have to be a spiritual teacher in the sense of teaching people about religion or step-by-step things. It can be through music, like this is showing, or showing people through your handmade stuff and artisan creations, a way of being spiritual in this world that some people say is a mundane world, but we can find so much spirituality in things like creating, painting, dancing, music, and even something like this, like read the cards and help others. So I think this is a personal point of view that everyone in their core is a spiritual teacher, even if they do it in a more traditional way, or they are just someone that supports you, someone that helps you, someone that gives you a hand when you need it, and they're spiritual support. And then we have some people that might be spiritual teachers through less friendly ways, that things that make us suffer, and then we have to heal from them, and we'll learn. So either way, we have world energy. The earth is going through a transition of energy, and your sensitive body is feeling it. You're not alone. Accept the help of others. So this might even be the change in perspective that is coming 3 months from now, that this is saying. And even though you are enough, you are definitely enough, there's nothing wrong with accepting help from somebody else and giving help if you are asked to give help. We have then, let your inner beauty shine. You are a brilliant example of God's love, of the universe. Everything about you is perfect, so let your light shine and inspire others. So again, we have more about being enough, that all you have to do is let your inner self shine, because you are perfect. You're perfect the way you are. You're a creation from the universe, creation of love. And yeah, let yourself shine and you can inspire others. And this can be the way that you become a spiritual teacher, through example. You don't have to like leave everything you're doing and become an actual teacher. Leading by example is one of the best way of teaching, showing someone that by accepting who you really are, by accepting that you are enough, that you can do whatever you set your mind to, is a way to show other people that they can do it too. Set an example and a path for them that they can learn from. Okay, yes, we have fork in the road. And this is pretty much very similar to the Hangman. Is changing perspective, changing paths, changing from feeling that you are enough to knowing, not just feeling, but deeply knowing that you are enough. Finally, stop going through the path of sorrow and self-pity or something similar, something that is making you think you're not enough, and let yourself shine. So that's something that this opportunity of changing will come to you 3 months from now. And very, very, I don't know how to say it, but it's so great that this card came. It says come to the edge. So come to the edge of everything. Come to the edge of leaving this feeling of not knowing enough, coming to the edge and going, moving forward, where there is that border, where is that that line when you finally know it, when the line when you're in this city and then you cross it and you are automatically in another city. So you have to come to the edge. You will be able to come to the edge in the 3 months from now, and then once you get there, you will have to decide to cross it. You'll have to decide to cross that line from feeling that less than you are and knowing you're more than you are. And you can see right here, this before you are is you slow down, but then once you are in the edge, once you are just right there, maybe you already went through the edge, this person is dancing. You can see he's happy. There's very few people that are gonna dance and not be out of happiness. You have some rose petals, just like magical things occurring to you, your miracles coming into fruition. We then have, when I lean on certainty and faith, I changed my mind about the world I see. So just more confirmation. You're gonna change the way you see yourself, the way you see the world. There's the change in perspective. Just keeps coming over and over. Let's see what else cards. Oh, we have the 9 of Swords. So I think this is the energy that you are in right now, of not feeling enough, of not just feeling that there is not, but it's in your mind. That's the Knight of Swords. It's in your mind. You are good enough. And after that, we have the 7 of Wands. So if there must be people telling you that, or maybe they told you in the past, and that's what started you. I know I went through this, and things that people say made me feel very, very doubtful about myself, feeling down about my abilities and so on. And you can see all those wands are someone attacking this person, but this person has reached a complete sense of alignment. Can you see how she's meditating? She's focusing on her heart chakra right there, and she's ignoring all those people now, because you are the one that's right. You are enough. You are special. You are part of divinity. You have that spark that is the universe and source inside you. So you don't need to listen to those people that have not reached alignment yet to know the same as you will in 3 months from now. that not only you are enough, but everyone is enough, and there is space for everyone. There is abundance for everyone. There is no need for fighting or for not being able to coexist, and you're gonna reach to that enlightenment, to knowing that through the change in perspective, and after learning your karmic lesson. But again, for that to happen, you have to come to the edge. You have to move past your comfort zone. And then we have the Knight of Wands. We have an energy of passion, an energy that has moved from the Knight of Swords. That is not in his mind anymore, but it is in his body. Fire is very much passion, soul, and you can see the horse right there, and it's gonna be quick. It's gonna be very passionate to find this about yourself, and you will be very happy. You will be celebrating. It says the Knight of Wands, but we can also see 4 wands, and the 4 of Wands usually represents a celebration in home. So you will be at home. It will be like coming home for your soul coming home. And again, we see this fire inside that it started just as a spark. We can see right here the spark, and then it becomes a full on fire. And we all know a spark can start, just one spark can start a forest fire. But this will be the fire of your passion. This will be you being happy, you being abundant, you having accomplished your dreams, accomplished your objectives, and being in so much balance that you will get the abundance through your work. And again, I must be an instrument, because she's playing an instrument right there, another one. But I feel that many of you will heal through music. Other of you are the musicians, and music is very, very powerful. And I know I sometimes don't feel good, and I can put on some music that I love, and I instantly feel better. It doesn't change what happened, and I don't feel like completely happy, but at least a little bit better. Like, at least I can. It is a very good way for me to get started. So I can see that for you, music will have something to do with it too. And again, this the first card that came to the reading, that will happen 3 months from now, I see this being your energy of coming to realization. Look at how happy she is. She knows she's good enough. She knows her value, and is not gonna let anyone tell her otherwise. And this will be you in 3 months. This will be you in 3 months. This reading is becoming so powerful and so beautiful. And I mean, who wouldn't want to go from here, being in your mind and doubtful, and have this energy of happiness, fire, passion? Oh, goodness, I know I will love to have that. Oh, we then have Gaia, Earth connection. Be mindful of the planet and come back to Earth. Stay grounded. Leave your mind, leave the air. And there's a time and place for your mind, but right now, be grounded. Just look up on YouTube or any other place about grounding meditations, and start with that, and then go outside whenever it's possible. I know it's hard. For me, I live in Alaska, so even now that the moment of recording this is March, and there's snow everywhere, so it's a little bit more difficult. So connect with Mother Earth. Now we then have Freya. I love this card. It says faces and circle. There is a beginning within every ending. Those illusions are revealed, and there will be released. So again, ending. There is karmic lessons ending. There is a phase that is beginning because another one is ending, which is you changing your perspective. You are changing. This energy is ending, and you're changing it for this energy. And those illusions that will be revealed, but not only revealed but also released, is the fact that you think you're not enough. the fact that you think that you cannot achieve something or be abundant. If you are pagan, I will first connect with Gaia and then work with Freya. So once you are grounded and once you are able to reach a stable energy, very grounded energy, then you can work with Freya and ask her to show you the way, so you can know and you can remove those illusions. Remove them entirely from your mind and know that you are good enough, that there is fire within you, that there is passion within you. 2 final cards. We have Aqua, our Aura, healthy communication in relationships, heart-to-heart discussions, and clear, assertive communication help you understand and be understood. So just be open for communication and communicate with your heart. And then we have Peridot, life lessons. I didn't say I won't even read everything yet. Life lessons, karmic lessons coming to completion. Life lesson. You can break free from recurring negative patterns. Karmic lessons. By praying to know the lesson and the blessing they contain. Again, pray. I was just telling you, work with Freya so she can help you with that. And here says pray. And again, if you don't believe in Freya, if you have another god or goddess, then pray to them. If you don't believe in any of the gods and goddess archetypes, it doesn't matter. Pray, work, meditate to whomever is that life energy that works for you. And this is it. That's quite a powerful reading, and it's only 3 months from now. Only 3 months from now. So goodness, be ready and get started. If you want to embody this energy, this jade energy of being enough, this fiery passion, then start working with Gaia. Start being grounded. And again, if you don't, I use her because she came in, because I do believe in the archetypes of the gods and goddesses, but you don't have to. You can just meditate and look for grounding energies. You can work with fairies. You can work with spirit animals. Again, whatever it is your path, is your spirituality. Do what works best for you. The important thing is that you leave this Knight of Swords behind. Leave this energy behind, because it doesn't serve anyone. And achieve and become what you were meant to be. Leave those patterns of not feeling enough behind, and come into your true power. Not only being enough, being more than enough. I hope this reading was helpful. I really hope you liked it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Thank you, and I see you in my next video. Hello everyone, that chose pile number 3 with the labradorite crystal right here. Let's go ahead and read what the book has to say about this crystal. And my dog is just here trying to be playful, and you may hear her. So I'm sorry about that. Okay, so for the labradorite we have that. It says, awakening to the magic within, mystery and synchronicity, help from unexpected sources. So this is what is coming your way in 3 months from now. So let's see more about this. How it's going to present itself, what's going to happen. Ooh, we have the 3 of Swords. So I can see that right now you're probably feeling quite a heartache. Maybe there must be a third party involved, someone that is making you feel that way. But I see this will be it will start your journey, and it will push you to get into this energy. We then have the 6 of Staves, which it means a hero being victorious, someone winning, someone achieving their goal, their success. So whatever this 3 of Swords might have bring into your life, then you will be achieving what you want. And then we have the 9 of Pentacles, when again is a very good card. It also means success. It also means achieving what is that you're looking for. And then one of our advice cards, it says, I choose to learn through love. And for me, love is our source energy, so it goes very good with that card. Okay, some more cards. It says, let's let go of anxiety, calm your nerves, and you'll be able to hear the voice of your angels. And it's the beautiful lavender card. We all know that lavender is very good for relaxation. So again, by letting go of anger, letting go of this heartache, whatever it is, and you will be able to do that 3 months from now, because I can see you victorious and I can see you being very abundant. So whatever it is making you worried, it will go away. But you also need to make the effort of doing your best to let it go, doing meditation, doing self-care practices and so on, to let it go, so you can hear your angels and connect with that divine energy that this card just predicted will happen for you in 3 months from now. We then have communicate with your angels. Isn't this amazing? We just have this card telling you how to communicate with your angels, and this one is telling you to. It says, you have the ability to connect with the beings of love who surround you. Communicate with your angels and deliver their healing message through others. So I think that is a gift that you have, and you have not come to realize it yet. You cannot come to find about it yet, and this will be the mystical connection, the magic connection that you have, is that you are able to communicate with angels. And is only 3 months from now it will start coming to you. I mean, it will definitely have a development period, but I think that in 3 months from now will be the first time you hear them speak, and with more practice you're just going to hear them more and more and clearly. And then we have emotional healing. It's safe for you to let go of all emotional pain. By doing so, you allow your heart to mend. And this go extremely well together, because first it's telling you to heal emotionally, to heal from your heart, heal your heart that at this moment is aching. And then how can you heal your heart? Well, by calming your nerves. And then that will allow you to communicate with your angels. And not only that, but then you will be able to help others go through the same healing process. And this is just so powerful, because only 3 months from now you will start this journey. Here and now, again, that's another way of saying let go of emotional pain. Be here and now. Meditate. Don't be in the past. Don't worry about the future. Just now. Be here and now. And then we have unfinished symphony, and we all know that symphony are masterpieces. So you are a masterpiece that is not finished yet. You still have to go through this, and then you will reach your full potential, because your gift is so big. Being able to communicate with angels, and then even allow your heart to not only to heal you, but to heal others as well. And then this not only will bring you victory, but will only bring you abundance. So it very well might be that you will communicate with the angels, and they will tell you the best way for you to achieve that. They will guide you through your life, or maybe you can charge for helping others. You are going to be giving your time, so it's only fair to ask for monetary exchange if you will be giving your time and help to others. Okay, we have more. We have Joan of Arc, voice of truth. And what did we just say? Think about voice, and you will hear the voice of the angels. And Joan d'Arc was one to hear old master saints, and he says, stand strong, focus on your purpose of release the fear of persecution, and speak your truth. So again, in order for you to reach this full potential of the symphony being finished, your abundance and your victory, you have to let those voices speak to you. And you have to speak your truth. So once you connect with those angels 3 months from now, you might be a little bit tempted not to tell anyone, to keep it for yourself. And that's not what you came here for. You came, that this gift is only given to people for a reason, and is so it can be shared with others, so you can help others that cannot connect with angels, to heal, to find their true path, to just connect with divinity with your help. So make sure to share and speak your truth once you're able to hear to them. We then have light activation. Yeah, see, it's more of this. This is, everything is just confirming this, what's gonna happen 3 months from now. It says, shine your light. Your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. And what, again, it keeps talking about voices, loud and clear, the voices of truth. You will hear angels. Goodness, I love it. I know it always happens that each card complements each other in such a fantastic way, but it's still, to this day, I love the synchronicities, and that's why that's why I read the cards, because oh, it's just so amazing. We have then Anakite, answered prayers. All your great work has opened the door for divine solution and support. What they would say, the angels, you will hear them, they will give you answers, and they will answer your prayers directly. We then have lapis lazuli, life-changing epiphany or experience. It's time for a big blessed change. And I mean, speaking with angels and being able to listen to them, being able to heal people with their energy, that is a big and blessed gift. And I think it's going to come to you, like, again, as an epiphany, that you will just start listening to your angels. And maybe you will remember this reading as like, oh, she did mention this happening 3 months from now. It is 1 month from now. Wow, we have another 6 of Wands. Here is represented as the 6 of Staves, but right here we have that celebration. So yeah, 3 months from now you will be victorious. You will be celebrating this energy, the abundance that will come to you, the end of the heartache that you're going through here now, and of course you will be hearing the voice of truth, and your light will be activated. We have 2 more cards. Let's see what it comes. Oh goodness, yes, we have the Knight of Wands. So this is going to be a passion of yours, and I can only understand, because who wouldn't be passionate if they will be able to communicate with angels directly? And again, all this abundance will become so great for you, and you will step into a king's energy, into a queen's energy. So it's just going to be lovely. And it is said that kings and queens were chosen by God, and that's why they had to rule. I know that's an old myth, but in this case, it's definitely true, because only those chosen by divinity, by the universe, are the ones accepted by the angels, are the ones that are able to communicate with them. And not only that, but they appear right here in your reading, and they're urging you to know this 3 months in advance so you can get started now. This is a sign for you that this is your life's purpose. This was going to be just a 3 months from now reading, but I think that for some of you, you needed to have this epiphany again, this life change epiphany, and it had to come to you by surprise. That's the way, and the way you have to learn to, learn through love, by letting go, by calming your nerves. Because when you're nervous, when you are anxious or anything like that, then we simply cannot hear the angels. Even if you have the gift, by being in such a low frequency, that it can be, because the Three of Swords sometimes can represent grief, and is definitely something that is painful. I mean, look at those, it's literally going through the heart. So it's only understandable that you're going to be such a low vibration, but you're able to, you can definitely heal and be victorious. You have it twice from 2 different decks. Seriously, you can be victorious. You have what it takes to become the queen of king of your life. And the very last card is an amazing card, the Fool, especially for this reading. Take the leap of faith. And so 3 months from now, it will only be the beginning. It will only be the start of this journey. And you have the gift. You always have the gifts is in your hand. You just need to do what all of these cards have been telling you to do. To know that it's safe for you to let go of those old patterns. To be here and now. To know that you have the potential to activate your life and live. Know that your prayers are being answered right now. This reading right here is a sign that your prayers are being answered. They're listening to it, they're answered to it. It just takes divine timing. And because we all have free will, then besides, the divine timing is not that it needs to be done at a certain date, or that it will only happen in 2020. No, the divine timing means that Spirit, the angels, are just going to activate your light. They're going to talk to you and reveal the voice of truth once you come into alignment. So it's your timing, it's your decision. We all have free will. So when you come to that realization, when you give that leap of faith and get started in this journey, then is when. So because your prayers are being answered, but you also have to answer your part of the deal. And your part of the deal is to achieve a higher vibration, to be here and now, not stuck thinking about the past or the future. And it's okay. Know that you are an unfinished symphony. Is not done. This is just part of it. And once you are able to heal that, you will hear, like right here, pretty much almost all the cards are telling you that you will be able to hear the angels. The other ones are just telling you how to. So such a beautiful reading, such a powerful reading. So take it as a sign and start working towards that. Maybe you will be even able to bring this forward sooner than 3 months from now. I mean, don't wait 3 months from now if you don't have to get started and start bringing such a wonderful gift. And also don't forget to share it with people, because you know, being able to listen what source has to say, being from an angel, from directly from source, or just having that voice of truth and being able to heal others, that's gonna be a wonderful journey. And I mean, isn't she excited? She looks so happy and just so calm. And again, you have to achieve this calmness of leaving behind, you know, calm your nerves, get into the full energy. Once you get into the full energy, you will be ready to start your path, and you will keep going forward. And again, can you see the Fool doesn't represent wands, but she has one right here, and then you will get that victory, you know. And again, here we see more wands, and then finally through that victory, getting into that energy of the king or queen that you are for your life. And it will not only be to heal others, it will not only be to heal you, it will also bring you abundance. So it's gonna be good from every single perspective, from health, because you will be able to heal yourself, you will be able to heal others, you will listen to angels. I mean, goodness, I wish this was my reading. It's so wonderful. But anyway, I just wish you the very best. I know with this card right here, it wasn't easy for you, but you have such a lovely, wonderful gift from source and from spirit. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a comment, like it, and subscribe, and let me know if you want to see more videos like this. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Blessings.